what's going on? It's Adam and Michelle Carey from adamandmichellecarey.com, and this is part 2 of a 4-week series talking about the cold market and cold market prospecting. So if you missed week 1, we talked all about preparation. Go ahead and watch that first. It's really important to know how to prepare yourself before you step foot out that door. But today we're going to talk all about what happens when you're out in the cold market, from breaking the ice all the way to getting their phone number. But first, if you don't know Adam and I and our story and why you should listen to us about the cold market, we moved to a completely new state when we first started our business, and we built our business in the cold market, reached the highest or second highest level of the company.
We're just beginning with the end in mind.
Exactly,
That's
doing
all.
the cold market. So let's go ahead and begin. Adam, kick us off with how to break the ice.
So how much does a polar bear weigh?
How much?
Enough to break the ice. Hey, I'm Adam.
That's really corny. You don't want to use that.
That's actually her joke. No, don't use the corny jokes. So I think first of all, you just got to be like a normal person. Act however you would normally act. You know, don't, if you're not charismatic, then don't be like overly ambitious, because it will look weird. But so there could be several scenarios. You know, obviously if you're out to eat, someone's serving you, that's a lot easier because they're coming to you, and you can, you know, smile and greet them and, hey, how are you doing? How's your day been? Like, you know, take an interest in them. If I'm in line at the grocery store, or in line, if I see someone has a golf shirt on or a hat or some kind of brand that might be outdoor activity related, that's something that I'm into, and I'll say, hey, did you play golf today? How did it go? And I'll break the ice that way. So trying to find common ground. Ladies, you know, complimenting purses, shoes, makeup, hair. I don't recommend, if you're married, guys, don't always compliment women too much, or you might, you know,
don't be creepy.
Yeah, you don't want to be creepy. Or complimenting their kids. I mean, if we have our daughter and we know she's cute, and somebody compliment, oh, thank you so much. Like, we just get into a conversation. So, you know, find ways to compliment. Last week I talked about becoming a professional encourager, and look for ways to find common ground. So you're not immediately going for your business. You're just trying to create conversation. So that's tip number 1.
Yeah, and I like how you talked about being authentic. You know, you don't have to be somebody else. You're most powerful when you are being yourself. And so tip number 2 is how to build the rapport. You know, I'm not a natural conversationalist, so this was very intimidating for me when we first started building the cold market. And the biggest question was, what do you talk about? And I always used to think about talking about myself, but people are most interested in them. So you want to ask them questions. And one thing that I started with when I wasn't comfortable with having conversations with strangers was the acronym FORM. You're maybe familiar with FORM. It's family, occupation, recreation, then your message. And you don't have to do all of them. You don't have to, you know, check them off and be sequential about it. You want to make sure you're natural. But what FORM needs to be is just a natural fallback. Okay, I asked them about their family. Now I'll ask them about their occupation. And what you want to do in asking them questions is if you need to find a pain point, or you need to find a need that you could fulfill, and that will be a good transition to offering what you have, or even just connecting later.
That's good. That's good. And then as far as getting the phone number, what I've learned is to not ask permission. So what I mean by that is to say, let's say Michelle was waiting on me at a restaurant, and I said, hey, listen, I know we just met. I'm expanding a company in the area. Like, would you mind if I got your phone number? I don't ask, like, do you mind? I just assume. And so we've got some great examples in something that we're working on coming out May 3rd, which is Prospecting Made Easy Live, the documentary. I don't know, there's a big name to it. We're still working on that. The point is, you're going to see live illustrations. So what I talked about, one example, I'm at a drive-through, and I asked, like, hey, because I was in a different city. I said, hey, do you live, what city is this? And she told me the city. I said, do you live nearby? And she said, yeah. I said, hey, listen, you know, I don't have a lot of time to do form because I'm in a drive-through. There's people behind me. I said, listen, my company is expanding some marketing in the area, and if you're interested, I'll get you some information. We're looking for some quality people to work with. Are you open to other part-time opportunities? And she said, yeah, I might be interested. I said, tell you what, I know you're at work, so let me get your number and I'll follow up with you later. Is it, you know, blank, blank, blank? And I just started asking the the area code. So here is a huge tip if you get nothing else, is you assume, and what you do is you're prepared with your pen and paper, and then like in our area of Sacramento, the big area code is 916, and there's also 530 for the people that live in the foothills. So if I met someone, I'd say, hey, is your number a 916 or is it a 530? And I just sit there and I wait for the number, and they give it to me every time. If I said, hey, would you mind if I got your phone number here, write it down for me, you know, that's not a strong posture. And so they give it to me literally every single time. And now I have the business is in my court. I follow up, and I do not leave it up to them. So we can give you more tips on that in the future and on some of the training that we're doing, but that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, we just want to make these quick and give you a nutshell on things, but we will be having a webinar where we dive even deeper, and we have a cold market ebook. So we have our scripts in there, different scenarios, different ways to say things. So if you don't have that yet, it's completely free, and it's on our website, adamandmichellecarey.com. So anyway, until next week, we're going to be talking about should we tell them or should we keep it a secret?
No, let's keep it a secret, but check out this quick testimony based on our cold market prospecting documentary that's coming out May 3rd. They already got a sneak preview. Actually, they saw the whole thing. Yeah. So check it out. It's really cool. Thanks for stopping by.
Cheers to your freedom.
Hey everyone, Phil Thomas from Newark, Ohio here, and I just want to take a quick minute and give Adam Carey a shout out for a job well done on his cold market prospecting documentary. I've been involved in network marketing for about 8 months now. And the thought of cold market prospecting and approaching a random stranger about my business terrified me, stopped me dead in my tracks. I've always told myself, you know what, I'm going to go approach this person, I'm going to go approach that person and tell them about my business. But I really didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to start the conversation or how to break the ice. Guys, after watching this documentary, my confidence has skyrocketed through the roof. I just can't wait to get out there now and implement these strategies, guys, because Adam takes you by the hand pretty much, and he lets you look over his shoulder as he's talking to people, you know, during his daily routines. Guys, you get to see, you know, just how easy cold market prospecting can be. And, you know, all these fears that we build up about, you know, approaching strangers about our business are pretty much just, you know, just false thoughts, really, because you're just starting a conversation with somebody, guys, and he shows you exactly what to say, how to approach, without sounding like, you know, that guy or that girl in network marketing that everybody dreads and runs the opposite direction from. Guys, you owe it to yourself. If you're in network marketing and you're struggling to, you know, to build your business and to get your team growing, and, you know, just go out to the cold market, guys. So get this video, get this documentary, watch it, you know, study it, watch it 100 times over. I promise you, you are going to be amazed at what you see, and you're going to be pleasantly surprised at just how, you know, natural cold market prospecting can be. You know, so go ahead and order this video right now, guys. You're not going to be disappointed. Adam, you did a wonderful job, my friend, and I cannot wait to see what you have for us in the future. God bless you, my friend. Guys, get the video now. You owe it to yourself. You will not be disappointed.